Hello, welcome to the Spring 2022 webinar recording, where I'll discuss the administration of PSAT 10 and PSAT 8-9 for schools participating under the Invest in Kids Act. My name is Maureen LaRiviere, and I'm a Senior Director with the College Board. On our agenda today, we'll review the administration timeline for PSAT 10 for grade 10 and PSAT 8-9 for grade 9 for this spring 2022 administration. I'll also share documents to help support your administration, including the general timeline document, the establishment process, information about accommodations and English learner supports, and finally, how to place orders in College Board's test ordering system, commonly known as TOS. First, let's begin with PSAT 10 and 8-9 test dates and the general timeline that's posted on ISBE's Invest in Kids Act assessment page. ISBE is providing a testing window for PSAT 10 and PSAT 8-9 to its public schools from April 13th through the 29th of this year. Invest in Kids Act schools must therefore choose a date for PSAT 10 and PSAT 8-9 administration from within this time period. The hyperlinks on the slide, which will be available in the PDF posted on the Invest in Kids Act page, link directly to the Invest in Kids Act assessment dates, as well as to the Invest in Kids Act PSAT general timeline. I'll discuss more about the general timeline in the upcoming slides. Let's first begin with key events that have already occurred and what is upcoming in terms of to prepare for test day. First, the establishment survey deadline was due December 10th. By the end of this month, schools must have a level 2 AI code in order to place orders in the test ordering system and administer PSAT 10 and 8-9. Offsite testing, a form is no longer required for schools that are participating under the Invest in Kids Act. Therefore, there is no offsite testing form for PSAT 10 or PSAT 8-9 for the schools administering under the Invest in Kids Act. For requesting accommodations, the deadline is February 21st. Also requesting extended time for English learners, the deadline is February 26th. I'll discuss these two processes in more depth in today's webinar. Lastly, the deadline to order standard and non-standard materials in the test ordering system, TOS, is February 25th. Let's first discuss school establishment. Schools must have a level 2 attending institution, or more commonly known as AI code, to participate in the spring administration. If your school has already participated in PSAT 8-9 this past fall, PSAT NMSQT this fall, a previous PSAT 10 administration, or an AP exam administration, the school is prepared to order tests through the test ordering system. Schools with Invest in Kids Act scholarship recipients must complete the establishment survey annually. That survey, which is provided by ISBE, provides an indication both to ISBE and College Board that your school has eligible Invest in Kids Act scholarship students who do need to participate in the PSAT 10 or PSAT 8-9 administration. The URL on the slide will take you to the list of established schools for the spring 2022 administration. Next, we'll discuss College Board test materials. In working in partnership with ISBE, there are key documents that are posted on the Invest in Kids Act assessment page, namely establishment survey information, the general timeline document, a comparison document to explain the differences between SAT school day and PSAT, and then links to the 2022 PSAT 10 and 8-9 manuals, student answer sheet instructions, and student guides. Again, to reiterate the information available on the Invest in Kids Act page under the PSAT accordion are links to the coordinator manuals, as well as the student answer sheet instructions and student guides. Schools administering PSAT 10 and PSAT 8-9 under the Investing Kids Act must use the coordinator manuals that are shipped to schools with receipt of the secure test materials. Additionally, the digital copies that are posted on the Investing Kids Act page are the manuals to be used to prepare for test day. The two images on the right, the timeline for the April 2022 PSAT 10 and PSAT 8-9 administration, as well as the comparison document, are key documents that test coordinators can use to prepare for test day. If your school is administering SAT School Day under the Investing Kids Act, as well as PSAT 10 and/or PSAT 8-9, you will find the document on the right, very helpful to understand the differences between the administration for this coming spring. Again, all of these documents are available on the Investing Kids Act assessment page under the PSAT accordion. We'll now discuss training options available to test coordinators. Coupled with viewing today's test ordering overview, there are additional training options that I recommend test coordinators participate in to prepare for the spring administration. First, for test coordinators, after an order is placed in the test ordering system, the link to view the test administration training will become live closer to the test administration date. Within the College Board account, a test coordinator can click on that link and view the test administration training for the SAT suite of assessments. Additionally, SST coordinators who may be required to enter in accommodations for students and are also supporting your test administration are recommended to complete the updated SST online training, which is hyperlinked on the slide as well. To reiterate offsite testing may be used if a school is unable to comply with testing conditions due to the following reasons. If the school is unable to comply with testing conditions due to inadequate space or due to insufficient number of personnel. Schools administering the PSAT 10 and the PSAT 8-9 under the Investing Kids Act are not required to complete an offsite testing request form. For PSAT 10 and PSAT 8-9, test coordinators will select the offsite testing sites and order materials for those sites accordingly. Please note, College Board will not capture the offsite address nor request this information in the test ordering system when orders are being placed. Additionally, schools following local health guidelines can use this offsite option to distribute students among multiple locations, allowing for more distance between test takers. And one point to clarify is that even if an offsite testing location is being used, the school that the Investing Kids Act students are associated with must place the order in the test ordering system in order to have those materials shipped to the school, and then an offsite testing plan can be determined at the school level. Additionally, in terms of offsite testing, to ensure accurate test material tracking, security, and adherence to test administration policies, 3 key steps must be taken by the test coordinator. First, the test coordinator must record the offsite testing location name and testing room codes. The test coordinator must provide the test books in intact, sealed bundles, and the test coordinator must record the number of test booklets provided to each offsite testing location. Additionally, test coordinators may order extra materials in proportion to the number of offsite testing locations the test coordinator may need to use to avoid the need to break the test booklet bundles. College Board recommends that schools return materials from the off-site and primary locations in one consolidated shipment for each test administration date. If you do need to return materials directly from each site, the test coordinator must contact customer service using the contact information listed in the coordinator manual to request additional test material return kits. We'll now transition to accommodations and supports that are available for the spring 2022 PSAT 10 and PSAT 8-9 administration. First, we'll begin with the SSD process, which stands for Services for Students with Disabilities. Accommodation requests approved by the College Board are required for PSAT 8-9 and PSAT 10. Accommodations requests must be submitted by the SSD coordinator in the online SSD system to be approved before the ordering deadline. SSD coordinators will use the SSD online system to submit accommodation requests on behalf of students. Schools may have multiple SSD coordinators. If your school is new to this process and also has a new SSD coordinator, the form that is hyperlinked on the slide must be completed and returned to College Board. Once accommodations are entered and approved by College Board, students remain approved for College Board assessments, including AP exams. If a student's IEP or 504 changes, the SSD coordinator can modify the requested approved accommodation in SSD Online. Please note, if students test with any accommodations that are not pre-approved by the College Board, scores for those students may not be reported. Additionally, each school should follow state and district procedures for collecting consent to request accommodations for students with disabilities and also for English learners. The hyperlink on the slide will direct SSD coordinators and test coordinators to the forms that are needed to collect consent. Again, as a reminder, accommodations requests are submitted by each school's SSD coordinator via SSD Online. For students testing under the Invest in Kids Act, the entry of PSAT 8-9 accommodations is required for state assessments. Therefore, students testing through the Invest in Kids Act, those accommodations must be entered for students in College Board's SSD Online system. You may note a slight variance in guidance provided by the College Board on our national website. However, since students testing under the Invest in Kids Act for PSAT 8-9, those accommodations must be entered for students in grade 9 to follow the state requirement. One other key piece to note in terms of SSD accommodations are also the formats that may be needed for the test administration. After accommodations have been entered and approved in SSD Online, the test coordinator must place an order for any required non-standard materials. The following formats are examples of alternate formats of test materials that can be ordered online, so long as the accommodations have already been entered and approved. Please note the list on this slide is not exhaustive and may vary by assessment. For example, a non-standard or alternate test format may be a large print answer sheet, pre-recorded audio, or the need to request a one-to-one human reader test material booklet. For English learners, students are able to utilize EL supports for the spring 2022 PSAT 10 and PSAT 8-9 administration. These examples of supports include the use of an approved word-to-word bilingual dictionary, use of translated test directions, and 50% extended time if applicable. Students may use one or any of these supports in combination. I'll now discuss these supports on the next several slides. In preparing your school for the EL support implementation, students may use an approved word-to-word bilingual dictionary. The list currently includes approximately 100 dictionaries. Additionally, students can use translated test directions. Translated test directions are available at the URLs posted on this slide for PSAT 10 and for PSAT 8-9. The use of translated test directions does not require an approval by College Board. In terms of the use of time and 1/2 or 50% extended time, students will receive the time and 1/2 on each section of the assessment. Please note, if this support is requested, students must sit for the entire time allotted and cannot go ahead in the test, even if they are the only one testing. Although EL time and 1/2 is not an accommodation, it does require to be entered into the SSD Online system. Schools can request 50% extended time for English learners now, through the English Learner Support Dashboard in SSD Online. Students will be automatically approved and no supporting documentation is required. EL students using 50% extended time can be tested with accommodated students who use the same timing and test materials. Please note the deadline to request extended time for English learners is February 26th, 2022 for the upcoming PSAT 10 and PSAT 8-9 administration. In conclusion, for accommodations, SSD coordinators are recommended to complete the updated SSD online training, which is available at the hyperlink on the slide. We'll now transition over to the test ordering system and the steps for placing orders for the spring administration. Investing Kids Act schools must order PSAT 8-9 and PSAT 10 test materials through the College Board test ordering system. The link is hyperlinked on the slide as well. The test ordering system is available now for placing orders for the April PSAT 10 and PSAT 8-9 administrations. Within the test ordering system, coordinators are able to manage several processes for PSAT 8-9 and PSAT 10. For example, they may place and manage standard and non-standard test orders, order student guides for PSAT 10, verify the materials that they've ordered, and then complete the invoicing process after the test administration is complete and answer sheets have been scanned and processed. In order to place a test material order for a school must have an authorized Level 2 AI code. If a school does not have a Level 2 AI code, the school must apply for one through ETS. In Illinois, the 6-digit AI code begins with the numbers 14. If you are unsure of your school's AI code, they can be located at the URL on the slide. Additionally, to place orders in the test ordering system, a coordinator must have the following 2 items. 1, a College Board professional account. If the coordinator is creating an account for the first time, the coordinator will need the school's 6-digit Level 2 AI code. More importantly, a test ordering access code. If the test coordinator needs the test ordering access code, PSAT customer service should be contacted. The number is posted on the slide on the left-hand side. If a test coordinator has previously placed exam orders in the test ordering system, such as for PSAT and MSQT, then there is no need to create a new account nor request a test ordering access code. I'll now explain the steps within the test ordering system to place the PSAT 10 and/or PSAT 8-9 test material orders. In step 1, the test coordinator will initiate the PSAT order by landing on the dashboard page and selecting the yellow button, Order Tests. Then there will be the option to choose PSAT 10 or PSAT 8-9. The test coordinator will select the yellow button, Choose Test. Next, the test coordinator will select standard and non-standard test material quantities, select the test date, again within the window of April 13th through the 29th, and accept the terms and conditions. Please note, the test coordinator must select one date within the test ordering system and must select test method of paper. In step 3, the test coordinator will confirm who is the test coordinator, the billing coordinator, the shipping and billing address. In step 4, the test coordinator will enter the number of standard test takers. In step 5, the test coordinator will order the accommodated non-standard format test materials. These may or may not be needed for your school, but if an alternate or non-standard test material form is required, it is dependent on the accommodation being entered and approved. The test coordinator can then go in and request these test materials. In the next step, additional services, the bulk registration information is not needed for this administration, and the option of no should be selected. Lastly, the test coordinator will confirm the test material order and then can repeat the process for PSAT 8-9 if that is applicable to your school. The last topic is on invoicing. Schools will send payments to the College Board after reviewing the details of the invoice within the test ordering system. The invoicing window will open after testing concludes. Therefore, more information will be provided in April. In order to calculate payment, please note that for the PSAT 10, the cost per test is $18 per test scored, and the cost for PSAT 8-9 is $14 per test scored. So in terms of next steps, first, schools should confirm that coordinators for PSAT 10 and PSAT 8-9 have access to the test ordering system. Next, test coordinators should begin placing orders for the spring administration of PSAT 10 and PSAT 8-9 by February 25th. Please note, orders cannot be placed after this date. Also, test coordinators are encouraged to review the manuals and complete the test coordinator training that is available in the test coordinator's professional educator account. Also, key documents and other updates are consistently posted on ISB's Invest in Kids Act page under the PSAT accordion. And lastly, should you have any policy-related questions, please contact Megan Fornes at ISB. Her email address is included on the slide as well. I want to thank you for your time today, and please let us know if you have any other additional questions.